During the harvest season, Doug and I like admiring corn.
I like that black corn.
You do consume a lot of black corn, I will
do.
say that. I like more of the multicolored corn. The mixed corn?
Mixed corn.
We should tag team some corn one day.
You want to?
We can do some double cob nobbling. You and I just tag teaming in a cob?
We'll tear it up.
I'll eat the knob of the cob.
You will. I've seen you slob a knob before.
White corn in the cob. You've been choking on some corn?
You wish.
No, I don't.
No,
That would actually be a tragic day in my life.
That'd be bad if I died.
During the harvest, yep.
During harvest, too. Yeah, that's double tragic.
The guy who owns the Subway down the street, he had a lot of child corn in his backyard.
Oh, did he?
He had a ton of child corn. Jared?
He loves child corn.
He loves it more than you knucklehead.
Well, he loves it more than probably anything.
Corn, it was indigenous to America. I love Indian corn. You have a bunch of firm stalks in your backyard. You have an extensive corn collection, if I've ever seen it.
I have a pretty erect, firm corn collection, yes.
Is there some corn you haven't been telling me about, partner?
I've got a little corn that you haven't seen. Yeah, I keep that in the basement.
When can I see your corn?
It's hydroponic corn.
How about this? You show me your corn collection, I'll show you mine.
I think that's fair. Your hands are still really cold. You know, you got to be careful. I feel like you might be developing a corn addiction.
So you're saying there's a corn problem?
I think there might be a corn problem in America today. My POV is that corn could become an issue.
You know who really likes corn in my family?
Lindsey Graham.
My stepdaughter.
Oh, yeah. Did she ever get out of that dryer?
I'll personally say that I've been consuming so much corn, it's ruining my marriage.
Because your Karen thinks you're eating too much corn.
I'm not eating her food.
You're consuming corn, but you're not consuming her.
100%.
Maybe the corn is consuming you at this point. What about like mature corn?
It cannot be overly mature corn.
Okay.
Farmer John down the street has a whole bunch of corn.
So he's got a corn hub.
It's a corn hub.
Okay, I like that. Didn't you dress up as corn that one year and you were corn?
Doug, that was kind of corny.
Okay, well that's good though, because
you corny y'all motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've actually been feeding my pets some corn.
But they like it?
Dog corn is pretty good.
I
recommend dog corn.
I actually heard that dog corn is illegal.
Why? Because they choke?
They can't digest it. Yeah. Horse corn now that's a different story. Donkey corn.
That's just native to the species.
Right.
Donkey corn.
Mexican donkey corn.
It's a show.
Yeah.
You know who can go to town on some corn?
Pastor Dan.
100%. I do think, and I hate to say it, I do think he enjoys the child corn.
A little too much.
Yeah. Well, there's so many ways to enjoy corn. Off the cob.
Sure.
On the cob. In the bread.
In the bread.
In the cornbread.
Oh, a cornbread. I thought you meant a corn cob in a bread.
A lot of my bread is going to corn.
I thought corn was free. You could just go get it.
Well, partner, I actually purchased from Farmer John's Corn Hub.
You're still paying for corn? You can get corn for free on the internet.
Well, only fans pay for corn, and I'm a corn fan.
You're a big corn fan. Remember that little black kid that sang that song about corn?
Our neighbor DeQuarius has rows of corn. Corn rows left and right.
He really does.
He likes Allen Iverson.
You know, I watched a documentary on corn the other day. It was a cornography.
Sounds kind of corny.
Well, it was, but that's a good thing.
I think if more homeless people consume corn, they would be all right. We should start a food drive for the homeless people called Homeless Corn.
Bum corn.
You know who really likes corn, Doug?
Corn Doug.
A corn Doug.
Okay, all right. Okay,
at the county fair.
Yep.
It was unfair because they glued the bottles together last year. It was a county unfair.
Okay. You tried for hours and hours to win that Pink Panther doll.
I'll tell you who really likes consuming corn. Truckers. Well, they need ethanol to keep going.
Yep, to power their vehicles.
Truck drivers need corn to keep going.
I heard that sometimes if you have too much corn, it could turn you into a serial killer.
Who told you that, Doug?
Ted Bundy.
You know him?
New.
Okay. There's a band called Korn. With a K, though.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. I think the K's backwards as well.
Like this country.
You're telling me. Fucking libtards.
Well, if I'm a corn addict...
I'm a corn addict.
And corn will never ruin our lives.
Nope, never.
And I'll be honest. I love consuming Doug's homemade corn.
You do. I put a lot of butter on it. That's the key.
I want to show you my homemade corn, but I'm a little embarrassed.
You haven't perfected the recipe yet. You'll get there, bud. You'll get there.
I'll say that I have a bondage corn.
Yeah.
Corn. Bondage corn.
Yeah, we bond over corn.
Bond over corn.
Bondage corn. Male bondage corn. You know what? You know what I like corn for? S&M. Supper. Meals.
Well, I prefer it for BDSM. Breakfast, dinner, supper, meals.
That's, you know what?
BDSM corn?
That's the way to go.
Nothing beats it off.
That's the way to go. What do you think about group corn?
How else would you do it? I'll be honest, sometimes when there's a bunch of farmers cooking up some corn, I just sit back and watch. Voyeur corn.
Voyeur corn. You could have a corn threesome. I'll start in the middle and you start at one end and Pastor Dan starts on the other end.
If a lot of my neighbors saw my wife's corn, they'd be impressed.
She usually has a big amount of corn.
I've seen some that you haven't, Doug.
What about, have you ever tried that German Scheiser corn?
Is that a seedling?
Yeah. Tastes terrible.
9.
Okay.
I'm speaking.
9 ears of corn.
I'm speaking Nazi knees.
Okay.
Yep. 9.
You know, sometimes I'd like to go get my corn at the farmer's market.
So the not professionals?
Yes, amateur corn.
I got to try out some amateur corn.
It's pretty good.
I think some people would say we're into amateur corn.
I would, yeah. You know what I really like, though, is when they have the student farmer's market down at the high school, and you have the teen amateur corn.
I'll have to try some teen amateur corn.
It's pretty tasty. Melts in your mouth.
Well, Doug, everybody knows I love BBC. Big beautiful corn.
Yep.
You're a BBC guy yourself.
Huge BBC guy. Sometimes I'll get my Karen some BBC and just watch her eat it.
Every harvest season, I always think, MILF. Man, I love fall.
Who doesn't? I like more like a GILF. Gosh, I love fall, because I like to spice it up. You know who makes fantastic corn?
Our homosexual neighbors, Kirk and Charlie.
Yeah. Gay corn is the best.
I didn't think I liked gay corn till I gave it a chance.
You always got to keep an open mind about gay corn.
Well, now my holes are opening anytime their corn comes out.
Absolutely.
Mouth holes, that is.
Right. I would stick it up my ass, too, if I could.
You can.
Well, that's true. What's stopping me?
I have one in right now.
Yeah. I'm going to go over there.